Every pastor will experience a very critical moment. It's a moment that will test his resolve and courage to continue on, or else give up, turn back, and end all the hardship of ministry. If you're facing your moment, this video is actually meant to encourage you. So, first of all, I'll admit, I'm a fan of The Lord of the Rings. It was a trilogy that was written by author J.R.R. Tolkien. The story teaches many faith-based principles, but here's one. The lowly Frodo, he's a hobbit, and his band of travelers are trapped deep inside of the deep caverns of Moria. Maybe you remember the scene. They're all surrounded by the dangers and the death with no obvious way out. Every evil force in Middle-earth is hell-bent to kill Frodo and to reclaim the Ring of Power and to end his mission. And all those who understand what's at stake are depending on Frodo. They're depending on his strength, his determination, and his courage. He's chosen. And only he can fulfill the mission of destroying the ring. And Frodo's moment has come. He sits in the darkness, lamenting his calling and his circumstances. And he says to Gandalf, "I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this would have ever happened." And the wisdom of Gandalf answers, "So do all of us who live to see such times. But that is not for us to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that has been given to us." This was Frodo's moment, the moment that tested his resolve and his courage to continue on, or else to give up, to turn back, and to end it all. Pastors are familiar with Frodo's moment, right? The average pastor fights both men and demons in his quest to carry out his mission. The pastor never wishes bad things to happen, but outside of his control, circumstances force him into difficult environments to test his courage. The average pastor faces events where everything that can go wrong does. He must put into practice all things that he's learned. Every discipline, every ounce of strength, every fiber of character is implemented into this one moment where everything virtuous and Satan's adversities collide to produce a moment of decision, a moment that can change the course of a pastor's life. Paul described his moment as being burdened beyond measure, above strength. King David, he faced his moment lamenting, "My spirit is overwhelmed within me. I am brought very low." And Elijah, you remember? He asked God to take his life rather than to live one more day serving God. As Christians, we might conclude that these are the moments to demonstrate our faithfulness. No. These are moments that God demonstrates his faithfulness. And after the moment passes, we need little convincing that without God, the ministry would be impossible. Elijah observed the moment given to his brethren and offered God's encouragement by saying, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they will not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned." And those who observe you can't understand what keeps you going. The source of that power is more than in a ring. It's from the reservoirs of power that created the universe itself. The power of the Holy Spirit within you, Pastor, to complete the good work that the Holy Spirit has begun in you.